It's it's 11:43 p.m. on October 29th, 2015. I wasn't planning on doing an unboxing today. I did get something in the mail today, or I I got something in the mail today. Um, but I wasn't going to do an unboxing for it because I was going to do something else with it actually. Um, but that's a package I was expecting. This other one, I'll be honest, I'm really confused about it, and it's actually keeping me up right now. Um, now, I want one of these. I wanted one of these, but I have no idea where this came from. I want a Juoken. I actually do, and this is the Japanese version. It is confirmed. 2001 Bandai, 2000 made in China. If this had been a Crystal Saber, for one, it wouldn't have had the marbling, the plastic marbling on here. How well can I show this off? I don't know. It wouldn't have the plastic marbling, that thing where people, where companies will try to be really cheap and they'll mix in two different dyes in with the plastic so it kind of swirls. Well, that's what this has. The Juoken, the Japanese version, had the marbling on it, marbling effect on it. And it also came with the orange, kind of golden orangish jewels, Gao jewels. So this is the Japanese version. It is absolutely unquestionable. This is the Japanese version. I didn't really care if I got the Crystal Saber or the Juoken because as far as I'm aware, or up until about an hour ago when I started doing research on it, they were the same. It turns out they're not. Actually, this has actually been, I think the Falcon Summoner has been, the US Falcon Summoner was molded slightly differently in the Bandai America release. But anyways, yes, I wanted a Juoken, and I've said it before, but I don't remember ordering this. And it came in a box marked from Japan. There was a name attached to it, and it had my name and my address, and that's how it got here. It's not like this was being delivered to one of the neighbors. I don't think most of them even know what Power Rangers is, let alone Super Sentai. So this is definitely, unquestionably, goes to me. Doesn't go to my dad. Doesn't go to my mom. They can't even pronounce Super Sentai. So where the hell did this come from? I've only bought, 3 things in 2015 on eBay, and this was not one of them. I got the Lifebird, which was, 2 days ago. I got that in the mail, so okay. And then I got, what was the other thing I got in the mail? The Falcon Summoner. And there was a third thing I got from eBay. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But I've only ordered 3 things, so I have no idea where. It's so bizarre. I want one of these, but I also want. But the reason I hadn't gotten it all these years is because I wanted to make certain it was intact. Now this one, even though it's got the scabbard and it's got the thing itself, and it does have a Juoken, or it does have a Gao jewel. This particular one is Gao Bison, so at least that part's accurate. But it also came with one of the bears. So it came with one of the bears. I don't know if it's Gao Polar or Gao Bear. It is Gao Bear, the Gao Black Bear. It came with Gao Rhino and Gao Diaz. Now, Gao Bear, Gao Diaz, Gao Rhino, those did not come with the Juoken, but the Gao Bison did. Wait, is that? Oh, I thought one of the horns was broken. It's not. It's fine. It's intact. But the original Juoken came with the 5 totem animals, so the lion, the tiger, the bison, which I've got here, the shark, and the eagle. This one didn't. This is secondhand. This is just kind of some random Gaujules or totems have been thrown in here. But it also came with the Gao Red badge, which I don't care, and the Gao Ranger buckle, and the strap that goes with it as well. You really expect me to try and demo that? Really? So I mean, I've got all these parts to it, you know, whatever. Actually, I already have all three of these extra ones here, so, you know, whatever. But I looked at the name, and not only do I not remember ordering it, I don't remember ever looking at it in this particular store. I don't remember contacting this person about, you know, payment arrangements, and eBay has no record of the transaction. And I looked through my emails where I store the information of all the eBay purchases, because, you know, I want to keep track of tracking and shipping and things like that. And there's no record in any of those places of where this comes from. So much as it kills me to return it, I'm trying to figure out, like, if I didn't buy it, this person sent it to me, and considering I've never done business with them, they got my name and address without my permission. Like, where did they get this from? Again, I like that I got it. Maybe I shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. And it's functional, too. It's fully functional. Speaker's down in the pommel here, so, you know, that's why I'm holding it up here. So there's that, and then there's this. So it's fully functional, which is great. And then it also has the rubber blade. I hesitate to say PVC. It probably is, but yeah, and there's also slight marbling on the blade as well. So, you know, whatever. So I mean, I've got one, and it's good to have, and it allows me to stick it into my Falcon Summoner, which is complete, which is the Japanese version. I might as well do this while I'm here. And you stick this. This is a really tight fit, by the way. I think I understand now why it is the blade is made of rubber. Is because it's actually forced underneath this section here. There's actually a bit of stress. And you put that in like that. And you flip this over. And this doesn't fit very well. Like, I can imagine the little door on the top here is just going to flip off if it wasn't latched, because if I release it, you see it doesn't sit flush. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on here. And that doesn't fit quite as tight as I would have expected, or it actually fits too tight. If it had been made of PVC, the blade would have cracked, or there'd be stress. I don't think it'd even get in there. Maybe is that normal for everybody else, that you actually have to force the blade in here, and that this has to squeeze together in order to get through here? That this is really tight on here? I mean, does anybody else have that trouble? I don't know. And everything works the way it's supposed to. Actually, it's on the other side, so I'll do it this way. The only thing that kind of disappoints me is, you see this tab right here? Shut up. There's this tab on the back of the grip here. What I thought it was going to do when I first put this together, I was like, oh, this thing's going to hit this thing at the same time that I let go. Well, as it turns out, no, it doesn't. Missed opportunity. It would have been cool if it had done that. I mean, it's not like, you know, it couldn't have done that in some fashion, but I suppose they were worried about denting the chrome on the side there. So, I've got it. Yay. I think I actually have a couple of the other power animal totems, so I can fill these up easily enough. But I don't remember purchasing this. and I don't remember ever buying anything from this one store. This is one of the most bizarre things I've ever encountered. Now, how did this person get their hands on my information? Because, like, I don't advertise my real address. I certainly don't advertise my real name. I try to avoid that. But this person got their hands on both. And if this was a matter of identity theft, you don't give things to people you're stealing their identity from, or that you're, like, this is so weird. I don't get it. The only other thing I can think of that this might be, and I'm inclined to think I'm not so fortunate, So I'm not joking when I say this, or maybe I am a little, but is this a gift? Because I ran this past my usual crowd on Skype a little over an hour ago. They all, I don't know where it came from. And, the tone of their... I've been around them enough times, you kind of know the tone of their voices when they're lying, when they're not. So, like, none of them know about it. And I've texted a couple of other people, and they, don't know about it either. Where the hell did this come from? Now, I looked at I even went back and looked at the order for the Falcon Summoner on the off chance, like, well, maybe this was a 2-pack and I forgot about it. But on the other hand, I ordered this so long ago, and surely they would have sent me a mailing notice. I actually went through the mailing invoices or whatever in my emails, and I got nothing. And also, no, this was not a 2-pack. I specifically bought this solo because it was close to market value. No, it wasn't. I don't remember how much this cost. But yeah, I mean, this was not a 2-pack, and then, this was delayed, and if it was, it's many, many months late, because I got this like a half year ago, or was it 4 or 5 months ago, something like that. So, and even then, these two things come from two different sellers. I don't get it. I don't get it. Where did this come from, and how did they get my information? Because, like I said, my mailing address, like, my real name might be floating out there, which is possible, but it sure isn't associated with my address. So where the hell they get this from, I don't know. Yeah, hair. Okay. Am I paranoid for thinking this? Like, where did this come from? Like, I'm glad I got it, but also, well, A, where the hell did they get my information from? Because usually when people take your information, they don't gift you things. I'm gonna go to some weird places if I keep going here. Yeah, where did this come from? Who gave this to me? I don't get it. Like, everybody knows, like you guys all know, I want one of these. Like, okay, great, I've got one, yay! But I also wanted to get one that had all the Gao jewels on it, and this one doesn't. That was kind of the key thing. Anyway, so, like, yeah, I'm great, I've got one. Just the circumstances under which I got it, I'm repeating myself at this point, it's only 11:56 now. The circumstances under which I got this are very, very, very unusual, very sketchy. So, yeah. Unboxing. It's a thing. It's a little simpler than I thought it would be. I thought it would have more than one sound, just in squeezing that. And then, yeah, it's got that, which I kind of like the button on here. I actually hadn't done much research on the Juoken. Like, okay, I know what it looks like and blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, I like this. It's going to suck if this was actually intended for somebody else, and I'm going to have to mail it back or something along those lines. But then, if that's the case, how did this person know that I wanted one of these? And more importantly, this is like the fourth time I'm saying this now, how did they get my address information? That's the thing that just boggles my mind. Like, what the hell happened? But, I hang on to it until something comes up. So, yeah. I think I'm going to go to bed now. So, yeah, I briefly considered, like, it was sitting there on the doorstep, and I looked down, like, what is this? I don't remember. Oh, maybe it's that one thing I ordered. And then I was like, maybe I should do an unboxing, because, like, wow, I'm surprised it got here as early as it did. I wasn't expecting until, like, late November when the thing was going to show up. But, I should have done an unboxing. You could have seen my surprise, like, huh? Where did this come from? But, yeah, I just decided to do it this way instead. Actually, I wasn't planning on doing it this way, but, like, yeah, I don't want to just text all over the place, so, you know, just get this video out of the way and see what happens. I'm glad I got it. I'm not prepared to say thank you yet because I'm not certain if this actually belongs to me. It was mailed to me, but does it belong to me? It's a weird scenario. Okay then. This is a very weird video. Alright, this is Ava Unit 4A saying, thanks for tuning in. Now go away. Get out of my bedroom now.